Hello and welcome to Java Tutorials. Today we are going to see how to create simple web application by using Spring Web MVC framework. So let's just start with it. Right click on it and create a new project, Java web application. Next, let's give a name like Spring Hello World. Next, select your server, enterprise edition and context path. Next, Spring Web MVC, and we are going to use Spring Framework 4.0.1 and also include the JSDL. Finish it. And just go to this project list, right click on it, and just clean and build. Right click and then run the project. So our project is deploying now, and it is running fine. So index.html is running right now. So right now what's happening inside the project? Well, first of all, it will directly go to this web.xml file. Here it is finding that welcome file is nothing but a redirect.jsp. If I just select and press Alt Shift and O, and it is opening the same file, Spring Hello World. So here, once it comes here, it is going to redirect to this index.html page. But we don't have any index.html page in this project. So what it will do, once it is identified by web.xml that .html file is coming, so it is considered that it is from the Spring Web MVC. So once we get this .html file, then it will directly go to the dispatcher, that is nothing but our dispatcher servlet. So here it comes. Now dispatcher servlet comes under the web INF path. Here you can find a dispatcher servlet. So this is the file. It has some rules and mapping URLs. So once it reaches to the index.html, it will search for the controller associated with that request. So index.html is now going to the index controller. Now we need to just find over here. Here you can find in the bean tab index controller is present, and for the view it is telling that for this index.html request you should show a view index page. So once it know that index page has to display, it will go to the view resolver, and view resolver will check in which path that index file is present. So in the web INF and JSP folder you can find, in the web INF and JSP folder you can find index.jsp. So extension is JSP, so it will become index.jsp. So this is the file which is going to run after coming to this index controller and index view. So let's just check whether this is the correct file or not. I'll just remove this, type hello world, refresh deployed, and refresh this. So you can see hello world is updated. Now if I want to show a different file, like let's say in the JSP only, test JSP, test spring.jsp. Okay, so if I just want to show the hello world message, right now it is showing hello world with some text. If I want to show this file, so what I'll need to do, I'll just need to go to this dispatcher servlet and change this name to test underscore spring, and when I save it, it is deploying. So once it is deployed, I'll just refresh this. You can see the message from the test spring page. Now if I want to just check whether it is coming from the same page or not, hello India, I will just save and then run this. So it is coming from the same request. Now if I want to add another controller over here and want to call this both pages with a different URL, let's say index.html will call the our default index.jsp page, and test.html will call our custom page. So right now it is showing 404, so it should call the test ping. So what I'll need to do, I'll just add another mapping property over here. Instead of index, I'll write test.html, save, instead of index I'll write test controller, and here just copy this and write a name test controller, and here I'll just put index for the index.html request, and for test.html request I'm putting test spring. So just save this, deploy, and when I just refresh this, it is going to call the index.jsp file from this view resolver, and when I just refresh this, so it is going to call test underscore spring.jsp, because we have written a view name test underscore spring over here. So this is the simple web application using the Spring Web MVC framework. So that's all for now. Thank you for watching.